Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. I'm Kadest, and in today's video we're going to look at a few more stress reduction techniques that you can put to practice to reduce the amount of stress that you're experiencing in your life. Like I said in the last post, first and foremost is your handy glass of water. You want to be drinking 2 to 3 liters of water a day so that you are taking that unnecessary stressor of dehydration for your physical system, and you're flushing and cleansing the stress hormones and chemicals released in your body out of your system. So water is first and foremost. In this video specifically, we're going to look at the commonly tensed groups of muscles that you can consciously relax to communicate with your nervous system, to communicate with your body that you are okay, that you are at ease, that you are safe. That is one of the most important parts about all of these stress reduction techniques, is communicating to your nervous system that you're safe, that it doesn't have to put you in that stress response state and keep you there. So the conscious regulation piece of moving yourself out of stress is for that purpose, to let your nervous system know that you're okay. And doing relaxation techniques like we're about to do will accomplish that. So you've probably heard most of these points before, but it's always nice to have them sort of all in one place where you can take yourself through the relaxation and come into that state of rest within your being, within your nervous system. So the first point is the forehead. We tend to hold tension sort of at the top of our forehead, our whole forehead, from the hairline down to your eyebrows. So the first point is there, and you want to bring your awareness to that group of muscles and simply tell yourself, tell your forehead, tell the muscles in your forehead to relax and release. And doing that, talking to yourself in sort of relaxing tones and telling yourself to relax your muscles will do the task, will accomplish the relaxation. The next point is your eyebrows. So our eyebrows are also an area where we hold tension. We tend to sort of, push our eyebrows up toward our forehead. And that tension, again, tells our nervous system that, we're in danger, that there's threats in our environment, and so on. So after relaxing your forehead, you want to move your awareness down to your eyebrows on, both your left and your right, and tell those muscles to relax. And feel the tension sort of leave your eyebrows and feel them sort of drop down into a natural, relaxed state. The next group of muscles are all along your jaw, so we tend to hold our jaw tightly when we're in a stressed state. So again, you do the same sort of relaxing, soft conversation with yourself where you tell yourself to relax your jaw, to release any tension in your cheeks and in your jaw, and bring that sort of sense of relaxation to your whole face. And if you have tools like these, like little rolling massagers, you can use those all along your face, your jaw, your forehead, your eyebrows, to sort of, again, bring relaxation deep into your muscles. The next one is very common for a lot of people, tension held in the neck and shoulders. We tend to sort of scrunch our muscles up toward our ears, sort of tense our necks and shoulders. So you bring your awareness alternating between the left side of your shoulder and the right side of your shoulder, again telling yourself to relax, taking your attention to the back of your neck and telling yourself to relax there too. So again, you want to have that gentle conversation with yourself that says, okay, let go of the tension here, relax the muscles here, drop your shoulders here, and sort of just soothe yourself and soothe your nervous system into your relaxation. The next point, your hands. We tend to clench both our fingers, our wrists into tightness when we're stressed. So you want to sort of shake them out any way you can. And again, bring that awareness down to your hands to your wrist, to both, alternating between focusing on your right hand and your right wrist and focusing on your left hand and your left wrist, and telling yourself again in soothing, relaxing tones, quietly, even just in your thoughts, bringing that sort of relaxation, release, focus to those areas. And then you go through your body, noticing, is there anywhere else I'm holding tension? What else can I sort of, release within my nervous system? Where else do I need to let go, relax, release tension? And sort of do a full body scan until you feel the relaxation that you started at the top of your head really come full into your body. You can feel sort of a sense of relaxation waving through your whole system from head to toe. Another common area to pay attention to is your sits bone, your tailbone. That's an area where we tend to hold tension. We tend to kind of tuck our tails in, just like animals do, like dogs do. If you ever see them stressed or scared, they tend to do that. Human beings do the same thing, where we sort of hold the muscles around our sits bone, our tailbone, inward. So focus on that area where you're sitting, and again, bring yourself to that relaxation state. Tell yourself to relax your sits bone, your tailbone, to release any tension you're holding there, and feel that relaxation really take hold throughout your whole being. So regularly throughout your day, especially if you're having, if you have a hectic schedule, if you're sort of go, 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 you want to bring sort of a mindfulness moment into your experience of your day, so that you can bring that relaxation into your whole body. And that, moves you out of the stress state. It moves you out of the tightness, the tension, the sort of agitated movement that stress response states move you into. And it brings you back to equilibrium. It brings you back into the present moment. It brings you back into your body. It brings you back into a sense of feeling grounded. So try those points throughout your day and notice, what sort of washes over you, what sort of releases for you. Another thing that you can do is conscious breathing. There are lots of conscious breath regulation techniques you can tap into. The one that I go to mostly is breathing in, sort of belly breathing, holding the breath for a count of 4. And then on the exhale, pushing the energy downward toward your feet. And then taking another inhale, holding it for 4, and then breathing out through the top of your head, much like, you would see a dolphin doing, blowing air at the top of its head. So doing that cycle a couple of times does a really, really great job of regulating you back into relaxation states. So you can give that a try as well. So breathe into a count of 4 into your belly. On the exhale, push the energy down towards your feet. Push the breath down towards your feet. And you can feel that sort of pushing of the air down through your feet, sort of release and relax muscles that are in your legs and sort of your ankles. And then, do the inhale again. Take in a conscious breath into your belly. Hold to a count of 4. On the exhale, push the energy, push the air out through the top of your head. So, like I said, there are lots and lots of techniques you can incorporate into your sort of toolbox for relaxation. The important thing is to practice these strategies, to practice these techniques, and to really bring that skill of self-regulation into your day-to-day experience. And you'll benefit greatly for it on so many levels, psychologically, emotionally, energetically. Bringing relaxation into your moments, doing and using the tools that you have available to you to do that will really help you thrive in times of stress and challenges.